Hi everyone, welcome into this week's My Weekly CBS Fix. This week's Parsha is Parsha's Toldos. In Parsha's Toldos we read about how our forefather Isaac wanted to give a blessing to his son Esav. He had two sons, the wicked Esav and the righteous Yaakov, Jacob, and of course he was wicked, but he wasn't as wicked as we may make him out to be, and Isaac certainly thought that Esav was certainly worthy of a blessing. Yet Isaac's wife, Rebecca, she overheard this conversation, and she tells Isaac that he should sneak into his father. His father was hard of seeing, and he was turning blind, and she told him, you go in, you prepare food for your father, and he will give you the blessing instead of your brother Esav. And he was worried, how am I going to be able to do that? My voice is different than him. I feel different than him. He's going to feel me. And she says, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I'll give you his clothing. And she dressed him in Esav's clothing. And Esav had a very hairy feel to his body. And if Isaac were to touch Jacob, he would feel very hairy. And she said, what about my voice? He might curse me. She says, whatever he does, if he curses you, the curse will go on me. Don't worry, my son. Heed what I'm telling you, and all will be good. So he goes in, he brings in the food like Isaac had asked to be prepared for him, and he presents it to his father, and he says, partake of the food that I made for you. So he says, who is that? His voice sounds like Yaakov, but your hands feel like Esav. And he says, Anochi Esav becharecha. He says, I am Esav, your firstborn. Now, on the surface, it seems like Yaakov is a liar, and because he's not Esav, the firstborn, he is Yaakov, the secondborn, and so he's lying. And our sages actually call Jacob the pillar of truth, the Amud HaEmes. So the question is, how is Jacob allowed to do this? And our commentators do tell us that no, he didn't really lie. He said, Anochi Esav becharecha, which means I am who I am. Esav is your firstborn. So the question though still is, so what is Jacob exactly trying to teach us? Is he trying to teach us a way how to lie in a way that's masked as if it's saying the truth? What exactly is happening over here? At the end of the day, it seems like Jacob is lying to his father. Whether he's saying it outright, I am Esav, your firstborn, or whether he's saying it in a masked way, I am who I am, but Esav is your firstborn. And the answer I'd like to share with you is, and this is exactly why Jacob is called the pillar of truth, and Esav is really the liar, is because the reason why Isaac wanted to give the blessings to Esav was because Esav was always fooling his father. His father should think that he's really the more virtuous and the more righteous one. He was the real liar. He was the one that all these years was fooling his father. And Yaakov knew that. And as a matter of fact, Rivka, his mother, knew that as well. And Yaakov at this point was sent in by his mother to set the record straight and let the truth be known. And Isaac eventually realized the truth after he gave Jacob the blessing. And then Esau came in and said, hey, my father, get up. Let's go. It's time to give me a blessing. It said that Isaac trembled in a great trembling, which means that he realized now the truth of the situation, that really it was ordained from heaven, that really Jacob is the one that was deserving of the blessings and not Esau. And that allowed Isaac to know that the truth was actually set forth, that it was really Jacob who was deserving, because if he wasn't deserving, Hashem would not have allowed it to take place. And so therefore, the reason why Yaakov is called the pillar of truth is because he was specifically the one to set the truth. Now, we can't do that. We can't make sure go around and lying all the time because we want to set the record straight. But Yaakov had the ability to do that. Jacob had the ability to do that. And in this case, he was certainly right. Esau was fooling his father. And so therefore, Jacob is called the pillar of truth. That is why he wasn't lying, and he's really setting the record straight. Have a great, great Shabbos. Thank you for listening.